Well, welcome back, everybody. You're with us here on Sport Federation TV. We're talking about sport in the Western Cape, and we now move our attention to climbing. Climbing Western Cape has been an exceptional sports code in the province. The clubs are getting stronger, the athletes are getting stronger, high performance is booming, and we definitely got to find out how to get involved in the world of climbing. Back in studio with us is Alyssa Meyer. Alyssa is no stranger to Sport Federation TV. Alyssa, nice to have you back.
Thank you for having me again.
You have had your hands full, but let's just quickly talk about a little bit about your background. You've been climbing for a while, and you've achieved every level possible so far.
Yes, I've been climbing since I was about 12, so this was nearly 12 years ago now. And I've competed on a provincial and national level for multiple years.
I've got to ask you though, because we're going to talk a little bit about how to get involved with climbing. Why did you start climbing?
So I really enjoyed climbing trees and everything when I was really young. And climbing was something that I found gave me a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
I found it through my older sister's birthday party at City Rock.
Oh, really? Was it a social thing and you went to watch?
So at the birthday parties, they let everybody climb and they let everybody try. And I got to try because my big sister was having her party and I really loved it.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years later, I got to do it myself.
Amazing. Amazing. And you started climbing then socially, or that takes a while? How do you go from being a social climber to being a competitive climber?
So my pathway was kind of similar to a lot of the kids around my time when we started. We all started with a program through City Rock where they had somebody teach us. Okay. And from there on, we got given to one of the more professional coaches at the time, who's now my boss, and she's given me so many things. And she taught us pretty much everything.
We've had you guys in studio on quite a few times with different climbers in studio with us. Climbing's been quite exceptional, but we haven't actually asked this question. When you say someone's teaching you climbing, what are they teaching you?
So pretty much they're teaching you the technical aspects of climbing, so how to move on the wall, as well as how to read the climb, so how we're supposed to do it, so how we get from the start to the finish, as well as how to gain the strength to climb the climb. How
do you gain the strength? I mean, you guys have got exceptional hand skills, your arms, everything's so strong, you all look so physical.
Yeah, so it's kind of a variety of things. On the wall climbing helps a lot, as well as physical conditioning in the gym, so doing pull-ups, doing general training programs also helps, but most of the experience comes from climbing specific training in the gym and going on the wall as much as you can.
Talking about the gym, you've spent most of your sports education with the Sports Science Institute. You now have your bachelor's degree also with the ETA. So you're now, what's the right word that I have to use, a qualified sports scientist?
Yeah, so I did my diploma through Sports Science Institute, which gave me the diploma in fitness. Yeah. Thereafter, I went to ETA College, and they gave me my Bachelor of Exercise in Sport and Leisure, which I've just finished now.
All right, so what comes next for you then if you've done all the sports education?
Next is giving people the opportunity to learn from me and growing the community some more and helping make everybody within the community stronger. Right.
It's also my understanding that when you talk about growing the structures, my understanding is also that you're planning on launching your own club soon?
Yes, so my club will be launching in January 2026 through as many of the climbing gyms as I can, currently City Rock and Block 11. It's going to be called Send It Climbing and Conditioning.
Right.
And yeah, I'm super excited for the launch of that. We have a lot of coaches that have a lot of knowledge, and we're hoping to bring a lot of more kids into climbing.
I take it then there's a need for your type of skill set, someone who's got qualified sports science background and training, that with climbing's high performance side of sports activity, that's what they'll be looking for.
Yes, so we have a lot of coaches already that do very good things. They know what they're doing, but we don't have a lot of coaches that are within a sports and conditioning realm. There are one or two of us, but not many. So this is something that has been lacking, which is kind of the whole reason I started with this degree in the first place. Yeah. And I'm really excited to bring my expertise from inside the gym and contribute it to the climbing community.
So let's try and be a little bit more specific there for folks that maybe don't understand what we're talking about. Climbing, you guys have been quite good at high performance, bringing high performance activities into climbing. Tiffany Wells and her team have been doing an amazing job. But when we talk about sports science and the aspect of high performance, for moms and dads who are out there who are used to dropping off the kids and having a bit of fun and competing on the weekend, what is the difference between a good competitor and a high performance competitor?
So in my opinion, at least, a high performance competitor has the training on the wall as well as the training that they need off the wall. And together that makes a more well-rounded athlete, whereas the people that just get dropped off and they do their fun climbing, that makes them a climber, but not necessarily a high performance athlete.
So what would we be looking at there? Are we talking about things like good sleep, good nutrition? Are those the type of aspects, or is it more about the climbing and having strong fingers?
So it brings everything into play. As a professional athlete, you do have to look at the whole picture. Climbing specifically, you have to look at your gym training as well as your on-the-wall climbing training, as well as what you're eating, how much you're sleeping, and the time you're having to give your body to recover.
Are we in a space yet where we can see athletes being professional athletes and getting paid to climb?
Not as of yet, but that's a hope in the near future.
Is that how it works overseas?
In some countries, yes. Climbing is still quite a small sport worldwide, at least.
Yeah.
It's grown a lot in the last 10 years that I've seen. There are a lot of climbers overseas that are being paid and do get funded by their federations and by their countries, but as of us, not yet.
With your expertise as a Bachelor of Sports Science, how important is the psychological aspect for climbers?
It's very important. There's been a lot of instances where myself and people that I've coached, if you decide, no, I can't finish this, or oh, I can't do this, that you just don't. That mental aspect plays a huge role in finishing or doing well in a sport. We have to believe 100% that we can do it. Otherwise, there's not likely a chance of us finishing the climb. We have to have that determination. We have to know that we want it.
Was there a time in your training time that you needed that? Was there a time that you were not 100% convinced that you could win? And then as you got older or more experienced, you started realizing that you can win and that you needed to believe that you can win?
Yeah, I've had quite a few times where I've not believed in myself, and that's hindered me significantly. You've just got to build the confidence back up and tell yourself that you do deserve to be there. You've put in the work, you've put in the effort, you have just as good of a shot of winning as everybody else, and you just got to believe it and try do it.
And is that something that you as a coach try to bring to your athletes?
I try. If they want to compete, I will give them the best possible equipment and coaching so that they can win, but it's up to them to believe it 100%. I can believe it 100% for them, but that's not going to help them in the long run. I've got to teach them to fully believe 100% that they can do it.
And what about their outside environment, their parents and their home life? How important is that to bring into the picture for success in climbing?
It's quite important. You need a family that's very supportive and willing to be there for you. Whether you're winning or losing, you need somebody that's there and that'll bring you up and make you feel better even when you're not succeeding.
All right, last question is, when you launch your climbing club, how do I join?
As of right now, we will have a website. We don't have a website as of yet. We are busy in the stages of building it. So you can look.
Climbing.
Send It Climbing and Conditioning. So there will be a website. I will also be launching an Instagram page, and hopefully City Rock and Block 11 will be able to give out a business card or maybe put up a post on Instagram, and then that's how you can join.
And you encourage all people out there to start climbing?
All people, boys, girls, any age, any level, any sport, pretty much anybody. If you want to get involved, we are more than excited to have you join us and be a part of this community.
Amazing. And I can see you proudly wearing your Western Cape climbing gear. And of course, this is what people can aspire to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alyssa, thanks for joining us. We can't wait to get you back, and we'll be chatting with you soon.
Thank you so much.
All right, there we go, folks. Fantastic stuff happening at Western Cape Climbing. And we can see how the athletes are coming through the ranks and able to compete for a provincial outfit. And we know that Jeff Meyer and Rolf Fitchen and Tiffany Wells and the team are doing such an incredible job. So there is always a climbing gym near you. Look out for City Rock, look out for Block 11 and a few other venues where the Western Cape Climbing experts can look after you. And look out for Send It Climbing, coming to a gym near you soon. We'll take a break. Don't go away.